kitchen, and today I'm tackling something I've never made before, and that is cheddar crackers. So we're gonna make some homemade cheese crackers. I wanna get rid of the processed goldfish and penguin cheddar President's Choice ones if I can. So we're gonna try these and see how they turn out. So let's make them. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to shred 6 ounces of yellow cheddar cheese, so about 1.5 cups, and then we're going to put the cheese plus 1 cup of flour, spooned and leveled, 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna put into, it says a processor. I don't have one yet, so we're gonna use my Ninja blender. Hopefully it does the trick. And we're going to process it for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna add some more to it. So let's shred the cheese. Okay, so I've got my 1.5 cups of cheese shredded. Now what I'm gonna do is in a bowl, I'm going to put in my 1 cup of flour, spooned and leveled. So you're gonna take your spoon and put your flour in like this, and then you're just gonna take a knife and level it off. So we're gonna put the flour, 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch, and then 1/4 teaspoon of salt in the bowl. And then we're gonna put it all into the processor and turn it on for about 30 seconds. So let's do that. Okay, so it's all in the blender. I'm going to put it up here, and we will turn it on for about 30 seconds. Okay, let's do it. Whoops. Okay, so it was 30 seconds I put it on for. You can see what it looks like now. Just kind of like a yellowy powder. So now let's do the next steps. Okay, so now you're gonna add 6 tablespoons of 6 chunks like this of butter, and I threw it in the freezer so it's a little bit harder, and we're just gonna put it in until it resembles like a wet sand, and then we're gonna add some water. So let's add this in a little bit at a time until it's all incorporated, and then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of cold water, and then it's gonna resemble like a really wet, chunky sand, hopefully, and we will move on from there. So let's do that. Okay, so it's a little bit more than wet sand. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit more flour. I think I put a little bit too much butter. So I'm gonna put a little bit more cheese, a little bit more flour in, and give it another whirl, and then we'll go from there. All right, so the dough is ready. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to put it on a floured work surface, and we're gonna split it into 2, and then we're gonna press it down into like a 6-inch square, 2 of them, and then we're going to put saran wrap on them and put them in the fridge and let them cool for 45 minutes. So let's do that. Okay, so there you go. I've got both of my doughs. You didn't have to use a rolling pin, nothing. Just press it down into like 6-inch squares and put it in the fridge now. So we're gonna put them in the fridge and let them cool for at least 45 minutes up to 2 days. So let's put them in and cool. Okay, so they have been in the fridge about 2 hours. They are hard. You can see they're not bending. what I'm gonna do now is we're going to put them on a floured surface again, and I'm going to roll them out, and then we're going to cut them up and put them on the sheet here, put a little hole in the middle. You can add salt if you want, like a salted cracker. You don't have to, but you can, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna roll it out and start cutting it up. So let's do it. Okay, so I have one of them rolled out here, and then I've got some extras that I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna show you quick how you're gonna put a hole. So you're just gonna get a skewer and literally just, oh, sorry, you're just gonna push down on one, make a circle like this in the middle of all of them. And then if you want to put salt on them, you can. So let's do that. All right, so there we go. They've got holes. I put a little bit of salt. Now I'm going to put them in my preheated oven at 350 for 16 to 18 minutes. So let's put them in the oven, and then at the halfway mark, we're gonna rotate the pan. All right, so I just took these ones out of the oven. They look super good. I'm going to let them cool for a minute and put another load in, and we'll see how they go. So this is my next one. I gotta put the holes in, put a little bit of salt, and then roll this out. And then once they're all done, I will show you how many we got out of this one batch. They look really good. All right, so there we go. I've got all of the crackers made. It made a full tub like this. And I tried one. They are super good. Lauren already tried some. My husband tried some. They're really, really good for only having 6 ingredients in them. So I will link the recipe that I followed down below in the description. And let me know some cracker recipes that you've tried if you've made your own crackers before. I mean, they're probably still not the best for you, but compared to the packaged stuff in the stores that we buy, this is a lot better, and I'm super excited that they actually taste good. So give them a try yourself. Let me know how they turn out for you. As always, guys, like this video, comment below your favorite recipe for crackers, or like I said, if you've tried a recipe or if you tried this one, let me know how it is, and ring that bell, subscribe, so you never miss a video.